Alright, we have travelled all the way up to the top of the valleys today because we are going to look for board games. So, without further ado, let's go see what we can find. Okay, so this first charity shop was off to a terrible start. I spent ages looking around this one, but I just couldn't find anything. Looking at the shoes, there was just nothing new that jumped out at me. Looking at the bric-a-brac, there was no like cool looking plates or anything. This was all I managed to find, but it just didn't, nothing in there looked like it was worth anything, annoyingly. I'll hold it up for you. Thank you. So this was a really cool charity shop. It had some very interesting stuff, including this really cool book on zombies that I was quite interested by. They wanted £7 for it. It literally sells for £3.49. So as cool as it was, sadly, I had to put it back. Not before taking a cheeky look at it though. The thing I'm struggling with, I don't know what anything is worth. So if you guys have any ideas on what to look for, check them in the comments. No joy so far. We've been in a couple of shops and found absolutely nothing. So I expected better, to be honest. Okay, while looking through this box of toys, I realised I should actually have spent a bit of money here, because reflecting on this, some of these things probably had some value, like the Buzz Lightyear figure, the little action men, and everything was only like £1 each. So I kind of done goofed on this one, but again, I don't really know what I'm looking for, which is the biggest problem. This is still really early on in my reselling journey, so I'm still having to learn what everything is worth. So if you guys have any tips or anything, please be sure to comment them below. Last time I was in this town, there was actually loads of stuff and loads of shops, and it seems like this time they've shut down loads, but also the shops that are here, they've either like got rid of all their stock or figured out the prices, but we're just not finding anything, to be honest. We'll keep looking though. There's another town we can hit on the way home. So this shop had these big crates of what I can assume is Amazon returns, but they had loads of brand new items for like super cheap. The problem with it is, again, I don't know if any of this has actual value. It looks good because it's all wrapped up, but rummaging through and seeing things for £2 and £3, it was really hard to identify if it's all junk or if any of this is actually something good that might be able to flip. We bagged our first item. It was a pair of shoes for £4. Final shop in this city, and unfortunately nothing jumped out at me. It did make me realise I need to learn shoes and boots. I know there's value in them, I just haven't quite figured out yet. The only thing that jumped out at me was these interesting pair of shorts. I thought they were a cool brand. I couldn't find anything on them when I checked online. They just looked cool and caught my eye. But sadly, I don't think there was any sale value. That was all I found in this shop, and then yeah, I didn't buy them, so we left empty-handed. Alright, we've stopped off at the second town, so the plan is to see if we can find stuff so that we've got something to flip, because right now it's not looking good. This one's got loads of good shops, so we're going to try here, see what we can find. So let's go. So one of the things that I need is like a big white sheet or some sort of board or something to take better photos. A lot of my listings haven't been selling, so I think I need better photography, more photography. I need to spend like a proper day updating all the item descriptions just to get more views on it, so it's going to be a lot of work. So far, no joy. We're gonna have to just keep looking. There's only like 5 or 6 more shops to hit and then we're done. Terrible haul today, but you can always find everything you need in one store. That much I have learned. You can go 5 or 6 shops and find nothing, and then at the final shop you find everything. So we'll just persevere. And of course I say that and find absolutely nothing. Don't get me wrong, the shop had some really good stuff, but unfortunately it was all well overpriced, so nothing for me, I'm afraid. And just as fast as I entered this shop, I turned around and left.
You're looking better, Mark.
Apparently Mark's doing better, which is good. Whatever the hell that is. Again, shop 12 had some really cool stuff and I got really excited about these figures, but all of them I just felt were personally overpriced. I took a quick look at this DVD because it made me laugh. But actually, the Vegeta and Goku figures, Welsh Pokepicker came in a couple days later and picked them up straight after me.
Oh, I got to pick that from one of the boys in the Workman's with a 350. It's Goku and Vegeta. That's one for you, Dan. 250.
I know what you're thinking. Cole, why did you not jump on these Pokemon cards? Like, you're crazy to not have gone for that. Well, they were £5 a stack, and I had to look through them, and honestly, it was all trainer cards. Nothing of value there. As you can see, the shop is absolutely huge. Still couldn't find anything though. And finally, this last shop's a bit of a weird one. It's more of a wedding dress charity shop, but I did still have a good look around. As you can see here, I was rummaging, having a proper good nosy to see what I could see. But upon inspection, nothing jumped out at me. Nothing was there that had good value. Everything was so overpriced, but of course it's a wedding dress shop, so it was gonna be. But But yeah, I had a good look and I couldn't find anything, unfortunately. We just spent hours walking around 2 different towns, one city, one town, looking through all the secondhand shops, all the sort of cheap shops I could find to see what I could flip. Nothing jumped out at me. I don't have the most knowledge when it comes to products and what's worth what, but I've got a rough idea of some things. The only things I managed to find were these sort of weird slip-on boots. They look really good. They look borderline brand new. I don't know if they're worth anything, but the fact that they look new, they've still got the styrofoam inside and everything, and they were only £4. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to try and get 10 to 15 for these. We found 2 board games. We found Bluey. I don't really know what Bluey is, but I've heard of it. So, and I think it's like popular at the moment. I don't know what this board game is. It was £2. So hoping we can flip that for at least 10. And then we also got a really good quality buckaroo. I sold a buckaroo previously, which was in worse condition than this one. And I sold it for like £10. So the fact that this is near mint and it cost me £2, I think we can get another 10 for it. And then I got this Pikachu hat. Again, it looks and feels brand spanking new. The quality is great, and this was £2. Hopefully we can list these and get a quick turnaround to make some money.